at this point, we have to expect that the situation will unfortunately worsen within the hospitals, and that's important because right now, when we talk to our partners at the Texas Medical Center, at least a third of the patients in the intensive care units are COVID diagnosed, or patients dealing with the complications of COVID, and they are beyond their capacity for their phase one, their standard ICU capacity, and they are into their surge already, and a fairly good percentage of that as well. So I don't say this to scare people, I say this in order that we pay close attention. Now, Mayor, you did point out something, and I want to draw it, it shows here on the graph, that the rate of people who are getting ill and being hospitalized is rising at a greater rate than those that are in the ICU. And that's really due to the credit of the hospital folks. They are learning how to better manage folks, and there's a smaller percentage of them which are winding up in the intensive care unit. And we're seeing a smaller apparent, now there's a huge lag with death reporting, but I'm hoping that we'll see a little bit of a decreased death rate as well. But I don't want that to detract from the fact that if you're sick enough to require hospitalization in a hospital system which is beyond capacity, you are mighty sick, right? So the hospitals are sending people home with home health care adjuncts like home oxygen, home health nurses that are going that they wouldn't normally do. So hospitals are really at a very strained position right now, and we need to thank the doctors and nurses, respiratory therapists, x-ray technicians, all the folks in the hospital, because they're, once again, doing a tremendous amount of work. And also, I just want to, one quick thing is that with the Houston Rodeo volunteers, many of those folks are medically trained. They are the doctors and nurses that work in the hospital. And on their precious off time, they are stepping up to help their community too. So just want to point that out and say thank you to them.